YouTube chat. I'll be with you in 5 minutes. Hello, YouTubers. How are you guys all doing? I know it's still on the live screen. Hold, I'm just very quickly clicking one more thing. Bear with me. This has been a flung together last minute YouTube live. I was going to do it at work, but I had to dive home to use the internet there. So I'm just trying to make sure things are on silent, things are all sorted, everything's all good. Let me just pull up this little tab. Say hello to you all. I've got the chat open so you will see me in there. And now, if you bear with me, let me hit the transition. Hey there guys, how you doing? Check it out! Festive Christmas tree! How good is this? And you will see we have your chat there. I have my phone here and it's 5:02. So I'm going to try and hang out with you guys for about an hour here live, answering your questions that we can see over here and do my best to interact with you all. One thing I am wanting to do is, with this being here, it means 2017 is nearly done. What? Where has that gone? So today I was hoping you guys over here could maybe talk about your best bits of 2017 that you've seen on AMD, maybe ask me 2017 related questions or stuff in 2018. What shows are you guys attending? Where would you like to see the brand? What would you like to see the AMD brand providing? I am just going to have a little chat away. Let me quickly open up a little tab, so bear with me when I'm looking down here and doing other bits and pieces, just so that I can have the chat open. There we go, I can have the chat open now. And then I can have a little read as we're doing it. I'll do my best to look here at the camera, but I have to look here for the chat. So you'll see me looking each side and stuff going on. So 2017, nuts, right? What have we managed to do this year? I can't even think backwards. So I'll try and think from where we are now and then how far back it went. I quickly just go through here and say all the hellos because it's great to see you guys in here. So I'm going to say hi to Daniel, hi C's4 who did a bit of a countdown when I was doing my testing. Adam, it's great to see you. Elliot, welcome to the stream. It's going to be cool. Davey Mitchell, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We just hang out. It's very relaxed like this. In fact, next week I'm hoping we can bring you a pretty sweet hangout session live with a special guest who I'm looking forward to introducing you all, hanging out with and just spending some more time in. That'll probably be quite an in-depth hangout session, possibly be a couple of hours, and then we might cut it up into different section of video and put it in there. So Davey, I hope you enjoy this. Ask the questions in here. I do read them. See, you're just up there somewhere. Windows and Wheels, how you doing, guys? Thank you very much for the heads up on the polish. The team got that sorted today, and just make sure you mention that in a little comment in your next order, and we will get you hooked up. CC Detailing, hello, how are you? Graham Reed, outside in the snow. Close enough, though, right? I mean, come on, there's a bit of snowy, nice Christmas tree. Graham, will that do? Hopefully. Chris Hensman, how you doing? William, it's great to see you. Into Detail, how you doing, my man? We need to chat soon, I'm fairly sure. We keep saying we're going to hook up and have a conversation, so let's make that happen. John Peter McDonald, hello, good afternoon. It's good evening, yeah, isn't it? Good evening. How are we all doing? Is the volume level on this pretty good? I have a sore throat, so I've worn this so that the microphone is going to be super tight to my throat, so hopefully you guys are picking up a decent bit of sound. Hello from Poland. Hello, how are you? Callum Taylor. Cal, how you doing, my man? Hope you're well. Thanks for the tree compliments, Anthony. How are you doing? Hello, everyone. Hello. Chris Smart, Super Sheen. Hey, Alan. How's it in Bonnie, Scotland? It's not bad. I think the storm is hitting pretty hard. The roller shutter was getting smashed pretty rough today. And the trainees, of course, if you watch the vlogs, I was doing a training session today. So, of course, it meant it rained, it snowed, it hailed, it did everything else you could possibly think that it could do during a training session to make it uncomfortable for the guys. But they had a great session today. Really enjoyed hanging out with the two of them. So Connor and Gordon, if you're watching today, it was great hanging out with you both. Hope you enjoyed your day. What else we got going on here? Evening, how did the open day go? Gutted I missed it. Roy, the open day was buzzing. Couldn't believe it. So we had Tim from Rupes UK there, incredible. Then Roy, special guest, came up and hung out with us for the open day. So many new faces. Unbelievable to still see that the AMD brand is growing and it is attracting so many new faces to come and actually physically hang out with us in the unit. Come meet the team. We tried our best to speak to every single one of you. That's why we are here, to ask the questions and have a chat with us. So if you were there and you're in this chat now, it'll be amazing to hear from you and have a conversation about what you thought about the day. But it was good fun. And then the second day was just a little private day. We just thought, let's see if there's some people that have made a big effort, and they did travel up from way down south. Maybe we can, encourage them to stay in a hotel, hang out with us the next day and meet the team. So it was really cool hanging out with them guys on the Sunday. Got some really good feedback, so it's going to help us tailor what we would like to happen in 2018. What else is going on in here? So I hope that helps you out, Roy. K2 UIT, got any snow? Not yet, no snow yet, but I did when I was away a couple of weeks ago for a week further north. We were about an hour west and just a little bit, in fact we're actually a little bit south, but just because you're over in the west coast more, we got a decent bit of snow. You've seen that on my personal Instagram feed if you guys follow me. That's instagram.com/ is it alan.medcraft on Instagram? It might be amedcraft, not sure. Alex Wilson, hi, how you doing? New subscriber found via the DC5 video. Alex, that's amazing. Love the DC5. How cool was that, right? Like, such a unique car to have in. Would you believe that customer found us through the power of YouTube as well? And they're from Nairn. Great meeting up with the customer, and really cool to have that car in. And that was back before all the intensity of the tail end of 2017, where basically I have just been a project manager, I think, for the past 8 weeks, and I've not managed to be on the shop floor much. So the team have been doing a great job on the shop floor. I hope you're still enjoying the vlogs where it's mostly me going from one place to another and then just showing B-roll of what the team are doing. But next week should be a good week for me on the shop floor, and we have Dan coming up to hang out with us, so a great opportunity to get some content. But 2018 promises to be a banger, so hopefully you're liking the direction the vlogs are going in. But they've always been the vlogs from the point of view of what I'm up to, so whatever I'm up to is what gets shot, and I hope you're enjoying them. What else is going on? Andy, my man, how are you doing? It's nice to see you here. Taruri, beard looking fresh, Alan, thanks. Needs a bit of a tidy up, actually. Has anyone got any beard stuff? They can come hook us up. And my medication this time of year is, causing mischief everywhere. Crohn's disease. What else is going on in here? Windows Well's nice. Ryan Power, nice to see you. Do you like Han? Sorry, maybe that was meant to be changed a bit. I'll have a read down and see what's going on. Rob the Big 133, is there a product that stops the road salt sticking to your car and making it look not very good, we'll say? Everyone else can read it there. Yes, getting any protection onto your car, so using any sort of wax, using any sort of sealant, using anything that is going to make your car more, I can't get my words out today, more like, not hydrophobic, more against getting things stuck to it. Oh my goodness, can't get the words out today. Is going to improve that massively. But as the guys found out today, what you're going to want to be doing is keeping the salt off there as much as possible. So get yourself a good citrus cleaner like AMAPC, or I've seen the guys were chatting today that they're highly reviewing KKD APC citrus. That's meant to be a good one. A couple of my friends were chatting about that today. So a good cleaner like that. Water the car down. Wash the car down first. You can even use the £1 pressure washers at the garage if you guys are travelling around. Get your APC on there. I'm sure I did a live feed on Facebook last year when I was travelling and doing it. I might do another one this year down in Yorkshire. And then just pressure wash that off. Getting the salt off. So you're not going to have anything that's obviously, this is your car going to make salt go, no, go away. But something that's going to reduce that salt sticking and also give you as much protection as you can to keep the salt away from those arches and rusty areas. Point to note, if you've got fabric arch liners, they're good at keeping the noise level down, but they are a nightmare at storing moisture. So just make sure you give them a right good flushing out with the salt and see if you can get as much protection behind there as you can. So I hope that helps you, sir. Paul Hayes, how you doing, man? CC Detailing, hi Alan, I done a full valet for a car sales company today. The seats had paint and on, could not get it off. What would you use? Depends on the type of paint, but you could use an all-purpose cleaner, try and use it that way. The key with seats is not to do lots and lots of scrubbing, so you need to find out what's going to get rid of it. Initially jumping into my head with paint, you need to be using something with a solvent, so it might have been worth using a tar remover, delicate tar remover on a microfiber, and dabbing the paint area to try and melt or dissolve the paint, and then using a good APC cleaner afterwards, again to dab and get rid of any residue of the tar. Or if you've got the ability to, then you could use an extractor to take the tar out of the seat. But just be careful what you're doing there. Some tar removers are flammables, and extracting flammables, you definitely want to make sure you clean your extractor out afterwards. So I hope that helps. Into detail, any new products planned to add to the range in 2018? We've just rolled out the, I have to remember what I am and I'm not allowed to tell you guys. Just rolled out Screen Wash, which is a great ready to use product, but we're very aware up here in the remote areas people might want something that's more resistant and they might have their favourite Screen Wash already. So we're working on a product that you can add to that, so more an additive to give the hydrophobic ability back to it. We've been working on a wax for a while. Many of our testers will have had it by now. Pink wax or purple wax or whatever they're wanting to call it, bubblegum wax. We're nearly there with that one, working on what we had a brief of what we wanted it to do, but the more we played with it and the more we tweaked it, it kind of changed the direction it went into. So it's going to be interesting when that launches next year. There are a couple of other things that we're working with our distributors about so we can get feedback on what demand is. So there's a good bit of stuff coming into detailing around the range. It's not something, as you guys will know, is easy to make. It's not as if you just go here, there and everywhere, bang it together and ship it out. Lots of testing, lots of good stuff. So hopefully soon, if you come on board, you can help contribute to what you would like next in your shop. Wow, the chat is super filling and I haven't even actually told you guys anything I want to talk about. It's just going to end up being a Hangout answer question session. Excuse me whilst I have a quick sip. Dad mug. So what else is happening with you guys? How y'all doing? Let's have a look. I've just done into detailing's question on any new products. So if we go about here, I can see we've got Smart Auto Valet Glasgow, Highland. What have I missed? Not a lot, dude. Give us a call tomorrow and we can get you hooked up with some goodies. I've just been chatting back and forth, just trying to rattle through these questions, and eventually I'm going to give you guys a little update of what I thought for this year. If you guys have answered questions and they're way up there now, just ask them again. It kind of shot past and I can't see them now, so I can only see from here down, paying attention. So if there's anything past there, I've missed it, really sorry, so ask again. Had any interest in Bitcoin? Not something I do. Don't have any spare money to invest anywhere really. It's all getting invested in my company, but I do remember about 2-3 years ago someone talking to me about Bitcoin and the other one, Ethereum or whatever you call them. In fact, last year in Edinburgh on a family trip, a gentleman met me and was speaking about that. He put a lot of money into that, so he's probably laughing all the way to the bank as we speak, as long as it's all done properly, but I don't know much about that at all. So what would you consider the most complex detail of this year? Complex? None really. You approach them all the same way. One of the most difficult or frustrating ones, I think you guys would probably know, you followed it in the vlog, would be the Mustang. We originally did the Mustang, customer got it back, it had to come back to us from the body shop, had a lot of body shop defects in it, and then after carrying out all the work with the fresh, maybe the paint being so fresh, or issues with the climate in our area, none of the coatings we wanted to play with, and tried others, wanted to play with the car. The time ran out, so obviously the customer didn't have any coatings done, and it just felt a bit deflated after that job. But the customer has now coated it up as a home great user and put EXO in there and is loving it, and we love seeing the car. So it was a frustrating job to say the least, not being able to complete it, kind of like a personal frustration. But lots of cool jobs through the year. Complex, none really. We don't really go into in-depth removing of things and getting too much into it that way. We just carry out the basic service needed up here. Is the audio good on this? I'm just double checking with the audio if it's any good. So what else we got going? Dave Chandler. Hi Alan, have you heard of Diamond Bright from Jewel Ultra Limited, and is it any good? Yeah, that's what comes out with your cars, isn't it? It's what comes around about with your cars. There's lots of companies out there, and they're winning awards for supplying these brands to the car companies. You know, supplying these products to the car companies. It's just about who's applying it. Some of the garages are applying them well, and some aren't. So it's not always the product that defines if it's good. Also, who applied it and the situation it's applied to. So most of the cars we've had in with that sticker on it, though, the customers have been delighted with what we've done afterwards, whether it was with the AMDetails range or not. So I can't really give an honest review on that, as I haven't applied it or seen a car come to me and go, wow, what's on that? Ooh, Diamond Bright. So sorry on that one. Detailing Detectives. Hello, how are you? They're saying hi to Paul. Paul must be in here somewhere, is he? Where's Paul? There he is, Paul Dalton. How's it going? My man, it's good to see you, buddy. What else we got? Callum Taylor. What's a good way to bring the pile up on the carpet? You can use lots of ways. You can use brushes to bring that up. You can use airlines to bring that up. It's just been trodden over time, so you just need to put some life back into it. Give it a good clean, and yeah, inject some air, or you can extract it or use a brush. The little tips are, don't go too rough. Problem is everyone gets really rough with carpet and flattens it and creates hot spots. Miles Drive. Good evening, sir. How are you? Detailing. It's great to see you guys in here. Great to see my little community is in here. We've got Miles in here. We've got Paul. Fantastic. Let's have a look. We've got Jonathan Watson. You don't say I had the first digits of the main one and Alan spoiled it by saying 1 instead of 9. Oh, this must be about the raffle. I'm going to scroll up and see this. Was Jonathan like super close to getting the raffle? My luck was in that day. Well, Jonathan Watson, Jonathan Highland, just wanted to take this chance to thanks for running the raffle, and thank you for picking not one but 2 of my tickets. Wishing you and the team a very Merry Christmas. Oh, Jonathan, are you the? That's right. You're the gentleman that came down when we were doing open day prep. Range Rover, right? Is that correct? Let me know here if it is. I might have completely wrong. My brain is from open day. Here we go. So Jonathan won. Rupes training finalised. It's getting there, Roy. It's nearly there. It was good having Tim and the crew up, so we've just got to do a bit of stuff going on. Shop and shine. How are you guys doing? Eon was going to give you a bell today, so hopefully I will probably personally give you guys a call tomorrow, so it'd be great to hook up with you. Everyone, Shop and Shine, right there. Go and check them out. They're going to have loads of Christmas specials on the go. They also stock loads of brands. So not only the AMDetails range, which I don't think is on the website yet, they've yet to be pictured, but give them a call, they have it. And not only the Rupes range, so just like us, but they also stock all your favourites. Minzerna, all the good stuff. Support your detailing firms. Give them a shout. Dom and the crew are super, super helpful. Paul Hayes, hey, have you guys used the new excuse me. Hi Paul, your question is, have we used the new Crystal Serum Ultra? Yes, we were involved in the testing of Ultra, of course being part of the G Technic community, and what I would like to think of being a decent part of the G Technic community and contributing quite a bit. Not going to make it down to the Christmas bash tomorrow though, so I'm pretty sure the Christmas bash is tomorrow. So hi to everyone. If any of my G Technic family are on here, I hope you have a great night tomorrow. They won't let me Skype in. I'd like to Skype in, but I will make one soon. In fact, I think me and Mr. David Brown, who we're chatting today, are going to sort it at 2018. I will make the Christmas one by going to him first, and then we'll do a little detailing session, and then we'll drive to the G Technic conference together. So I hope if anyone's watching from that, they have a great time. But I have played with it. Fantastic product. We're not quite there supplying at AMDetails yet. We need to get the chemicals in, and I think I'm going to take Scott down to G Technic next year just to refine him a bit on it. But yes, we can apply it. We just haven't got it up to the shop yet. We're still getting through our Crystal Serum bookings. Remember, we're about 3-4 months booked up for products like that. Everyone's saying hello to each other. How you doing, LCT? Audio pretty quiet, question mark. Is it pretty quiet? Am I leaning on it? Is it me speaking quiet? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Paul and hi, Windows Mill, Paul Van Jonathan. What's your favourite car you have had in the bay this year? Oh, Jonathan. And no, you're not the person I thought you were. Embarrassing. You just creamed in on the Raffle, didn't you, Jonathan? Ha 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 ha. Good man. I thought you were a gentleman that came in and said hi. What were you talking about before? Confusing. Anyway, what's the favourite car I had in the bay this year? What's been in the bay this year? Wow, a lot of cars. Anyone here got their favourite? Is it the Mustang? As frustrated as the Mustang was, I am a Ford nut, as you guys know. I think we've had every colour of RS in this year. Love the Focus RS. The Mustang, though, is just the dream car. I think we've had it in. It worked really, really well. What else have we had in? It might have been quite unique or I quite enjoyed. I can't remember. Oh, good question. Caught me off guard. I'm going to bank that one and answer it in like a predefined one. Okay, what else is going on down here? Having a look. No. Do you think Rupes is the best polish? Alan Moore. Do I think Rupes is the best polish? I'm always a Manzerna guys, and you guys will know this. If you watch vlogs, do whatever. I'm a Manzerna guy. I try and make my vlog as honest as possible. If we can't remove something, we will show you that it can't be removed for the service the customer has shown. But with the way I wanted to go with Rupes, and you guys are seeing it now, but this is something that started. Not Waxstock just being, but the Waxstock way before. So I went and introduced myself to the Waxstock team, Then I went and seen the Waxstock team in SEMA. Then bumped into them in Autosport. Then began conversations. Helped out at Waxstock. Come to visit. So this is where we're at, and in that whole conversational chain of what's happening with AMDetails and what's happening with Rupes, I had to make a promise to myself to try and use their products and their system, because remember guys, it's a system. You know, they don't just design machines, they design pads and polishes to work with those machines. That system together is what I've been trying to minimize myself to. So you'll notice we've started to reduce using Manzernas, we've started to reduce using Maguire's microfiber systems. We're now using them more because I want to try and push the boundaries of where can I go with that range. You guys will notice I don't have a huge, I do have it in the cupboards, there's a huge catalogue of stuff, but in the vlogs I don't use it. I always use my Manzerna stuff and what I knew. I didn't really have time to play. But now I'm having more time to play. It's time for me to learn, time for me to understand these products. So at the moment, yes, there hasn't been a situation I haven't been able to tackle using the Rupes polish or the Rupes range. So in that case, does that make them the best? At the moment for me, yes. I have only fallen back onto Manzerna a couple of times due to some difficult situations that I know I've tackled before with certain pads and combinations. So Rupes are my go-to now, and then I pick off the shelf if I need a little emergency product. So I hope that helps. Johnny at Clean and Shiny, it's good to see you, my man. Great to have you in the chat. These guys too, where are they? Clean and Shiny have disappeared out of the chat. If John puts another one, I will say hello, how are you? Oh, hello, Super Sheen. Hi, thank you very much. I'll get back to that. So John, Clean and Shiny, great guys. Also massive influence in the detailing industry, detailing world, Waxstock. The effort these people put in. I go down just to help out a minuscule bit, guys. Minuscule. The effort these guys that I see happening on the days, never mind behind the scenes, is ridiculous. You know, you got your PJs, you got everyone else. It is just mint. So go and check them out. Clean and Shiny. And also give him loads and loads of abuse, because he should be stocking the AMDetails range. That's right. Everyone go and smash their Facebook feed and all that stuff now. I've just done it. I've done one of them things where you tell everyone to go there and do that stuff. Super Sheen, thank you so much for the £2, my good man. If you ask me a question, I think you have done it before, then I will definitely go and answer it. I think I can see it here, but quickly, I just want to put you on the scrolling text and say thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. SUPERSHEEN. Super Sheen. Done. Done. Sorted. So hopefully Super Sheen will be sliding along here now. If he has a website channel, I'll go and check it out in a little bit. So let's go and have a look at their question. Super Sheen, not sure if you have mentioned it already, but do you have a sample pack available yet? Would love to try all your goodies. Sample packs is not really something we got into. We tried them a while ago, and they're actually, it sounds to you guys like they would be cheaper, easier, simpler. For a manufacturer, reseller, you have to go and get smaller bottles, smaller caps, brand them bottles, brand them caps, MSDS them bottles, find something to put them all in, and then ship them. And as you guys know, for the area I'm in, I am stuck. I've got one solid price for shipping. I have to ship it anywhere. So for me, loads of excuses are going to come down to no. But we are working on it. So we are working not on having like a sample pack so you can just go, AMDetails, can we have loads of freebies? But actually having our own sample sizes on the website so you can get them at sample size prices, just like going to these sample websites. So if you're on there doing a bit of shopping and you think, oh, I fancy AM Seal, but I don't want to buy the 250, you know, I don't want to commit to that, then there'll be a little 100ml bottle that you can just go and buy for, you know, marginal fraction of the price, and then you can go and have a play and commit to the bigger one later. So I hope that answers your question. That is our plan, one of our plans for 2018. With it now being the season of meeting the gritters on the road, should we drive past them slow or fast? Dave Chandler. Oof. I don't know. I'm always one of them. I try and keep away from them and drive slow. You get some people that drive fast and think they'll get past them quicker and get less salt in their car. But to be honest, you can wash salt off. Trying to reduce being smashed in the face with all that grit when it's coming the other way. If I'm behind a gritter, I will just sit 6 cars behind, and I will let people overtake me all day. In the AM van, I'm not overly bothered, but back when I had a nice car, that's what I would do. Let people overtake me, let them tackle the gritter. That's not for me. But if it's coming the other way, what would you do? It's already going to be coming at you 30, 40, 50 miles an hour. Add your pace. Danger is going to happen anyway, so there's no real way we can answer that question properly. Then Shop and Shine are in. Amazing to have you guys in here. Nope, AMD still not online. Our new website is being a massive in the but thanks for the shout out. Of course, Dom, team, no worries. You can get them on the phone, guys. Shop and Shine, oosh, AMD range. Super Sheen did their shout out. Thank you so much for that, Super Sheen. Dave Armstrong, James will stay in front of it. Yeah, Roy Armstrong will stay in front of it. That's amazing. Okay. Are you shooting a Christmas video for YouTube? I am. Oh, are you, Paul? That sounds cool. I'd love to know some interest in that. Give me a bit of a WhatsApp message. Chris Smart, hopefully the TVR comes back into the unit. I love a classic. So do I. The TVR. Wow, I forgot about that one. Yes. I'm hoping it's going to come back early in the year before it gets released out for the summer season, and we can have that one back. It's going to be interesting using that paint. You know, we work with modern cars a lot. Be interesting to see how it works with the old school ones. Might be phoning a couple of my friends in the industry for help. Andy Shar, where are we here? Let me go here. I need to go to the point where I get to the bit. So I can see Paul Dolden saying, Roy, you will probably need to machine polish it out, but I can't see any advice on bird poop burn through clay bar. Won't talk. Look at it. Yeah, so guys, a clay bar is only going to help you to remove what's physically bonded to your clear coat, and make sure you do a liquid decontamination first with a detar and a de-iron. If you have a bird poop, those words used, birdie poopy, etch in your clear coat, it's gone into the clear coat. The only way you're going to repair this is by removing clear coat. So you're only going to be able to do that by using a polish by hand, or probably getting a machine polisher and removing some clear coat yourself, or employing someone to do that for you. So I hope that helps. What else we got here? Paul Dalton, Alan Moore. Where's Alan? Where's your question? Oh, here we go. Great question, Smart Auto Valet. Oh, perfect. Did I answer that? Yes, Alan, how do you, oh, here we go. Alan, how do you find using the hybrid, and does it justify the money? I really, really, really like using the hybrid, and this is actually a question we got asked quite a lot on the Sunday when we had all the Rupes stuff there to use. And you'll notice in the vlogs I use it a lot. So I hope that shows you, you know, as I say, they're honest. I wish I had time to sit down in the morning and go, today I have a vlog. Today I want to, as a business, promote this product or promote this chemical. So I'm going to do that all day. Not how it works. The vlogs by Alan are, here is a camera, I'm in work, oh no, I'm an hour in, I forgot to film anything. Hello guys, how you doing? This is what I'm working on the car. So when we're doing like the Porsches and you're doing around them headlights, and I've got it in rotary mode, really working into that crease, and then I'm using it in DA mode to remove any of the rotor buffer I might have put in there, that's exactly what we're using it for. When we have the sills getting done because the customer's done a sill upgrade in around the headlights, when you're working on them little intricate bits under the bumper, it really does help to give that standard all the way around the car. You have to decide, as an enthusiast, have you got the type of car that is going to work on for you? And this is only talking about paintwork. Remember, you can use this for cleaning leather, cleaning other areas with the brush tools. If you're an enthusiast, have you got the type of car that's going to justify it? Have you got tight areas you can't reach? And then if you are doing this as a business and you are already charging money for an enhancement and you're happy with the standard that is leaving, if you buy the hybrid as a tool, two things are going to happen. One, you're either going to do a better job and feel better in yourself in those areas to match the rest of the car and be happy. Or in being able to match and get the rest of those areas, you're now going to be able to say, okay, we now offer this extra service. So dorsal machine polishing, you can charge a bit more money, or you can increase the price of your service and say this is now because we feel we can get the same level of finish. So even if it's only a single stage or enhancement or whatever you're doing, that same level of finish over the entire car rather than just on your big panels and then we're going to hand polish or just bump the bumper bits. That's what you need to justify and build up in the customer expectation. For me, and I promise I don't say this as a reseller, the hybrid was one of the best tools I bought in 2017. Hybrid was probably one of the best tools I bought in the past couple of years actually. Been super handy for getting into those areas. I'm a big fan of using it in the rotary mode rather than using, you know, my big rotary with the big extensions on it and the extension bars, because you would have seen me using them before on Skylines and stuff. But the hybrid, it gets in them places, and the long neck for me is a winner. That's why we stock the long neck. Great question. Wheels, is it always good to have a starting point for correcting paint rather than picking random pads and polish? I found Rupes yellow pads and polish is a great start. Yeah, of course, you just use your judgment. So if you're used to doing quite a few cars, you'll begin to know what's going on. You do a very quick paint survey with paint depth gauge, maybe get a little bit of history about the car, then start at a good point that you know. Of course, when you're training and doing other bits, you're always going to say, start from the bottom, work your way up and see how far you can go. But if you've worked with the car before and that's your good starting point, then that's where you start from. And if that's what you want to do for a business, great. But all I'm going to say is make sure you definitely do a good test panel, working from where the smallest up to the largest, so you can find a perfect balance whilst removing the least clear coat possible. Because it would be all too easy for us to just go in microfiber and D300 or whatever, every car, blast all the defects out, but completely obliterate clear coat, and then that customer only has one, maybe two hits at their car left in its lifespan. Whereas it's much more efficient to just do, just do little bits. So Clean and Shiny John is here. Thanks for the kind words, Alan. I'm one of John's colleagues. There are so many Johnnies here. Well, hello, John McJohn, Johnny. How are you? Sorry. That was me checking to see if that was my wife knocking on the window saying hello, but it's not. She's currently building IKEA packaging upstairs because she is a hero. To Sarah, I love you so much. I'll be coming to help once I have finished this Skype session. But hi Johnny, how you doing? It's great to have the Clean and Shiny tier. I love how many people in the detailing community come and hang out in these live sessions, and I hope you guys are enjoying seeing the chat here, so when you watch it back in the replay you can at least see the questions that I'm answering. So we've got to here, because I'm reading a different screen, Rob Price. Let me go and find him over here. Rob Price. I'm late to this. When's the raffle? Raffle's been done, Rob. If you go and check that out, it was live on Instagram and it was live on Facebook. If you guys really want, I will download the Facebook video and put it on YouTube just so that you YouTube guys can see that it's been drawn. You will have been contacted already. The winners phoned us back. It was so cool hearing that phone call live. I really should have vlogged it, but I haven't been vlogging for the past 2 weeks. That's why I'm doing this hangout session with you guys. Winter time has been chaos, and 2 of our big projects are just coming to a close. So. Elliot, how do you go about becoming an AMDetails product tester, Alan? We already have a niche group. It's not something we apply for. It's a closed circle of friends who are brutal and also enthusiastic and get back to us quite fast. It's amazing. I see other companies have tester groups. We've tried it in the past. But then you put a lot of products out, no one gets back to you, no one really bothers, yada, yada, yada. So at least this group of people, they know they need to get the job done and they need to be brutal. We're not just looking for, oh my God, that's amazing, Alan. We're looking for people to be quite specific. So that's already there. But keep an eye on the social medias. It might be something we expand on in the future. What else have we got going on? I've just seen a squirrel in your tree. Amazing. I've just seen a squirrel, lol, at Paul, sorry. Hybrid is great. Bought mine from AMDetails. Have you heard of them? Thanks, Miles. Does it have a bushy tail, Paul? Okay, yeah. With a clay bar, remove your sealant or waxes. Johnny claims that it really is great community. You only add to it. Goodness stuff, Alan. Thank you very much, Johnny. Pleasure having you here. Rob Price. I didn't win. I'm not going to say that first bit, but it's right there for everyone else. Oh, it's Prince. Of course, I can see that Prince now. Do apologize. Dyslexic. This is why I polish cars. Yes, it's Prince. Come on, Al. I do apologize, Rob. Done. Windows and wheels. Recently added an hybrid to the toolbox. Use it today to get into the corners of a headlight restoration I did today. Very useful. It's a great tool. Currently in stock at AMDetails. Ting. Chris Smart. Has anyone ever done a machine polish on a whole car with a 3-inch DA? Would I need to worry about blend marks? I tell you what, right? When I very first, and we're going way back with a Porter cable, started machine polishing. I really enjoyed 3-inch backing pad and like 3-inch pad machining cars. I did. When you're not doing it professionally and time is not a big factor, when I was doing my own cars, I just found it easier to use. I was making a lot of mistakes. You know, I'd have the machine here, so I could barely hear. It's super loud in my ear, and but I found it really helped me to learn to keep relaxed, keep the machine stable. It's really easy to stall out a backing pad. And I had a Clio at the time, which had a really messy rear bumper. The doors had an extra strip down the side. The lower bit was like not quite this big. So instead of changing, because I only had the one machine, from 3-inch to 5-inch to 3-inch to 5-inch, 3-inch to 5-inch, I just 3-inched the whole car until I got to the roof and the bonnet, then switched in. So I really enjoyed just using 3-inch. Never had any problem creating blend or tide marks, because I never really did massive tape 50/50s or anything like that. That's generally when you can have that point, but really good doing it. I enjoy doing it just for the machine practice of using a 3-inch all the time. All good, thank you, Prince. Windows and wheels, they're great, right? Callum Taylor, any special tips for polishing and protecting painted plastic panels, i.e. motorbike panels? Exact same as normal paintwork, you know, glaze them or polish them, seal them, wax them, treat them the exact same. I am not a motorbike specialist. I wouldn't even know how to move one from one point to another. It's why you don't see any AMDetails, because we openly say we'll happily have a go, but we don't do it, never have done it. I'm not a bike guy. I appreciate them, never owned one. Like I say, I've never moved one. So unless the customer's there and really wants to help out, then, and they have to pay at least the day rate. A lot of people say, I've got a bike, there's hardly any panels on it. We have to make a certain amount of money a day. Even if the customer is going to be there to help us move the bike and do other bits and pieces with it, we have a day rate we have to make it. And so a lot of people just go and use another guy in town who's great with bikes, and they use them. So we're happy to push our work that way, and they're happy to push work our way. So it works out perfect. Excuse me. Okay, so 2017, coming up for Christmas. What has happened this year? Let's talk a little bit on that, because I'm pretty sure I said it was like 5:02 when I was going to start this, and we're half past. We're halfway through this live chat session already. I just want to say a big massive thank you to Super Sheens coming down the bottom for giving us a little super chat hit up, asking the question, getting it answered. If you guys would like to double, triple, quadruple, make sure you get a question answered, or just support the channel and helping us buying gear, then you can do that and hit the super chat, and it'll make this all emphasize here, and I'll try my best to answer it for you. So what have we happened in 2017? So I went to Autosport. The Rupes thing has grown massively. Met Luke this year. Okay, a couple of big things have happened this year, and I don't think I've announced them, so here we go. We employed Eon, so he's now helping with our sales and marketing, and I helped you guys understand a little bit more what he's going to be doing during the van wash video, which was the 52-minute accidental van wash video. We have got a new premises, which is why the vlogs have been a little bit here, there and everywhere, because I've been jumping between doing construction at one, project managing at another, being with the bank to gain funds at one, working with a Rupes project and another. Whoa. So that's what else we've done. So the new unit's getting there, it's nearly done. Production has started there now, and Parcel Force has begun to collect from there, so now all our packaging gets done there as well. So that's really, really cool. Helps to give us a lot more facilities, a lot more space, and it's cleared upstairs in the car care unit, which has now allowed us to create the training room and the customer waiting area in the detailing one. So that's been super cool. Scott and Jamie have been developing very well this year as well. A couple of move arounds in the shop. What else have we been doing in 2017? My mind is drawing a big blank. You guys will tell me more of the stuff that we have been doing in 2017. And Waxstock was phenomenal for me. I really did not expect the reception that I received at Waxstock. It was relentless. I'm so glad I took a couple of days to go down, so I was able to hang around with friends in the community, so that on the Sunday I literally could just be there for you guys and then catch up with all my detailing friends again in the evening. I think, you know, it's one of the events me and Jim actually get to, and I seen Jim for all of 10 minutes. We were both so busy running around, and it was really cool. Lastminute.com doing stuff with Bert and the PVD team, so high five to them. On that, 2017 has just started me doing a Q&A session for the Pro Valets magazine, and I'm hopefully in the next one, which I think launches at Waxstock because it's a 6-monthly magazine, going to have my own little article area in there. Not entirely sure what I'm going to write about. What would you guys like to see me write about? Should I write about what's my 6 months been, what's coming, or should I just pick a topic and write a bit out? Not entirely sure, but it's going to be an interesting project for me, I think. Help me with my words, help me with my writing, my blogging style, and help me develop that for creating proper copy or proper text for literature. You know, a really good, purposeful and informative magazine. And if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you go and check out my Facebook or my other video descriptions, because I don't think this one's going to have it, on getting the PVD magazine. I'm pretty sure it is launching or is launched, and some have been shipped. And there's also a crazy offer, might still be live, on getting the past back 6 issues cheap. So make sure you check that one out. So that's going to be pretty crazy. What else have I done? Roy, I've just read your message. Ping me an email and I will get that sorted this evening. I can't believe we haven't sent that. You said you're waiting on a link. Did you send us an email? I'll get it sorted for you, Roy. Not a problem. Bye, Valet. It was nice having you here. Amazing having you in the chat. Thank you so much for being part of this. What's Chris saying? Thank you. Miles Drive. Put a thumb up. Spot on. Thanks, Alan. Callum, to my question. Miles, the squirrel has gone to the pub. Ooh, probably brings me a pint. Come on back, lad. What else we got going on? Windows Wheels. Was good to get a call from Eon yesterday with the heads up on the 1 litre Rupes bottles. Yes, so Eon has been doing the chores, going around chatting to all you guys. Waxstock next year, Alan can't wait. Yes, Paul, please, this time, book your diary out. Do the whole thing. Don't just come on the day. Go and stay in a hotel so that we can hang out. I think I'm going to end up basically, no one take this the wrong way, this year turn my hotel room the day before Waxstock into like a studio for filming, and hopefully I can have loads of you guys in the community, because we're all going to be at Waxstock, coming and hanging out. Or what I might do is see if Waxstock will let me have an area on the Saturday, you know, out the way that we can film from. But the audio won't be great, but we'll find a place. I might have a chat with the Hilton, see if we can have a side room and just take over it so we can get you guys in, like do it on the sofa and just film some stuff, have some fun on YouTube. I think that'll be really, really cool. And we'll do Waxstock because most of the guys will be there. So 2018 brings some pretty cool stuff. Well, I want to cover a couple of 2017 things. For example, did you know, this is pure accident, majority of AMDetails sponsored drivers won their championships this year. How incredible is that? So Matt Carter and Paul Smokey have an absolute blinder of a season this year in the BDC. Guys, if you are not watching the BDC, you need to go and check out the British Drift Championship and the IDC, the Irish Drift Championship, for what must be one of the most entertaining motorsports out there. David Egan and the whole crew have nailed that, and I'm excited to see what he drops this year. But our friends over in Japspeed have done a cracker of a season, and Matt got there on the final day to smash the championship. Great finale. I managed to make a couple of events. If you guys are attending any events, give me a shout. So they got the championship, and Paul did amazing in the GT86. Great to see him pushing up there and really pushing the boundaries of other competitors this year in that car. And then my very good friend Will Robson has just won like 4 crazy trophies. He was championship leader, I'm pretty sure, driver of the year, mechanic of the year, you know, it's all these great trophies. He's nailed it. A local guy up here in Elgin. If you like Fords, 5 cylinders and a bit of knockhill racing, then go and check him out. Will Robson. You'll find him on my Facebook feed. And then, of course, our man, Luke Woodham. He won't be watching this. He'll be doing cool stuff like tuning engines or burnouts or drifting or something. Luke won Gymkhana Grid 4 years in a row. Any of you guys watch it? That was intense. That was an intense season. So Luke's having a fantastic one. Gonna catch up with him at Autosport. Just slipped a bit of 2018 out there. So it's gonna be super cool to catch up with him and do some stuff there. The last little tiny thing that you may or may not have picked up on this season, but another AMD sponsored team won a championship this year. I'm going to leave this open, see if any of you can guess. A big announcement that's coming next year. But what other team do you think we're going to do? Sponsor, work with, and they're already champions. Let me have a quick read through this comment section. I'm looking forward to you guys commenting to see what's happening in there. So, spot on, Alan. Thanks for Cal Taylor. Miles, the squirrels in the pub. Does it come with English subtitles? Oh, you have? Oh, sorry, you having a problem hearing what I'm saying, Dave? I'll try my best to make myself as pronunciate as properly as I can. Smith Automotive. Hello, my good man. How you doing? Hope everything is well. Hope you're smashing it down in Fife. That'd be good to see you. Joe Huntley. Yo, what's up, dude? Great to see him in here. Joe Huntley. Ooh. There we go, guys. Go and check out Joe's channel. Not only does he review lots of products, so not just the AMDetails range, but lots of others, but he does really cool, informative, cinematic style videos, which he then narrates over. Really, really enjoy Joe's channel. Go and check it out. Go on, go click him now on the live feed. Like, right click him and then say open in a new tab. Stay on this chat, then after it, go and check him out. So there we go. Joe, hope you're doing well, sir, and I'm looking forward to your clay bar review. That's going to be cool. Paul Dolden, let's do this. Let's do wax stock. Let's smash it. Get it in the diary right now. If you want, we can share a room. Get me on the phone. Okay, what else we got going on? Good evening, Paul. Hope this is well. Joe Huntley's having a chat. Hybrid for us after seeing it in action. Definitely, Callum. If you haven't got one, give us a shout. Fantastic bit of kit. Sorry, Paul. Have a mortgage now. Have to work hard for a living. Got an AMD clay bar coming in review to do. This is going to be good. Thank you, Alan. You will not be disappointed. Go and check out his channel. As he says, a little bit of life has kicked in. I know all too much about that with the amazing addition to our family of Jacob and us moving home. And this, you know, this lovely tree and all this amazing stuff that Sarah's doing is taking up a lot of time. And so it should, priority-wise. So I've been a little slow in the videos too. But 2018 plans are going to pick those up. No one guessed here who AMDetails' new sponsored team is. Anyone want to take a guess? One more guess. Who's the AMD sponsored team? So, what else is going to be happening in 2018 whilst you have a guess at that? Autosport is on. I have booked it. I am coming. You will probably find me floating around the Rupes stand. You will probably find me floating around the area. I know Luke's going, so I'll be hanging out with Luke. Hopefully I can go and hang out with some other friends if they're there. So generally, hopefully if you find Monster Energy sponsored drivers, I might be there, as I have some friends in around that network. So if Bags is going to be there, hello mate, if you're watching this. Very much doubt he is, but for some reason he does like watching me make a cup of tea on the YouTubes. And then we'll see him there, hopefully make it through the live arena. But there's going to be some pretty cool stuff happening there. Generating some videos, networking with other people. So hopefully I get to see some of you guys. It's a great show, Autosport, massive show. You can come hang out, we can have a coffee, do stuff there. Oh, BTCC, close but no. We haven't sponsored a BTCC team. Good try, Dave. Good try. But no, we haven't sponsored one of them. And then as well as Autosport, I think I'm most definitely going to commit to, of course, Waxstock. AMDetails, I'm not entirely sure how many shows we're going to do. I think we're going to cut that show season down. We cut it quite a bit this year and it has been good, so I think we're just going to keep to the local ones and probably not bring the brand south. I will do some traveling, but I'll not be doing it. Should be at Autosport, either working or just browsing. Fantastic. Let's catch up. WSBK. Oh, I wish. But no, it's not the World Superbikes. Not for me. Although, have you guys seen that Dan's shooting that? Amazing. Dan is now doing photography and that's super good. Viffer, let's have a look. You're done an amazing job on the Black Type R. Is there such a thing as a level above what you guys do? Of course there is. Of course, and every day is a training day and every day is the day to improve. But also, as much as I love this compliment about what we did on the Honda, it all depends on what the customer decides to do with the car. So someone could bring us an absolutely swirly, scratched, wrecked car and just ask us for protection detail. Then we'll do a protection detail to the best of our ability, and then it will leave, and we will feel fine about it. And we get a lot of people in the comments like, "Can't believe you let that leave swirly. Can't believe you let other things happen." The customer decides what happens. We'll have other people bring in a nearly new car and turn around and say, "I'm wanting a full-blown everything." You're like, "There's no need for it." So, as much as we love this comment, of course, there are other people in other industries out there that are nailing it more than me, and I'm going to have people I look at, you know, and the people who people say are below me, and the people I look up to be. But we're just here. We just want to create this community of like-minded people who are all going to learn from each other, have fun, do detailing, do business, and hang out like this. It's going to be super, super cool. I got 10 more minutes, guys. We've got BSBs. No one else guess? I'll announce it. I'll announce it in 5 more minutes. It's going to be super, super cool. Ewan Black. Hi, Alan. Any tips for dealing with new swirls on ceramic coated paint? Oh, so you have a ceramic coating on your car and you've swirled it? Is that what you're saying? So what you can do there is you can actually machine ceramic coating. You know, especially if you've got something like crystal serum or crystal serum light on there, they take a lot of work. You can do a very light machine to get that out, or you could use glazes to fill it if you really wanted to do that as well, or you could recoat. You know, a lot of these coatings are super, super durable, so you're not going to have a problem there. Awesome. Your friend Mr. White is great as well. I know Jimbo's nailing it. So proud of him for nailing that style of video, which has got him an incredible audience. The guy was at like 18,000 subscribers the other day. Phenomenal. He's had the time to pump into those vlogs. He does very cinematic, very informative, and hopefully it comes across just like you guys come across like me, but a very, you know, intimately true, real vlog. You know, you can't fake the sort of thing that we're doing on these videos. You know, you have to have some people that turn around and say they're fake, but you won't get any truer than your man Jim. TRA, no, oh, Dezel, this is a big one. Hi Alan, I have been quoted 350 plus watt for a single stage polish with some 2-stage correction on a new 68 plate SV. I then have a quote of 300 plus watt for ceramic coating on paintwork and G on rim Q2. Cool. Is there a question there? Sorry. Dizzle, ask me a question and I will happily answer it. TRA, I don't know what TRA is. WRC. WRC is not far away. The live feed doesn't work here in the US. Why isn't the live feed working over there in the US, Mr. King Shine? If you're doing it on the chat. Usually pretty good over there. Isn't that reasonable? I would say it's very, very, very reasonable, because considering I think it's about £265 just to put ceramic coating on the paintwork for G Technic, and then to have a single stage, yeah, single stage can be a day's work, so you're looking for £250, £300. Yeah, I'd say that's a very fair price. We follow the G Technics sort of like route, or the route through G Technic. So if you go on its quotation system, you'll see what we do there. But every quote then becomes a little bit different, fitting in with the. But yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. Good price from what I understand. Is it reasonable? Rallycross. Ta-da! Legit, full-blown, proper announcement is to come. But we sponsor, or will be sponsoring, a World Rallycross team in 2018. I can't even believe it when I say it. It's legit. Sorry, truck racing was worth a punt. Oh, that sounds like it's going to be cool. I want to check out this truck racing. Let's have a chat there. Is it Rallycross? Yes, Alan, it is Rallycross. Joe Huntley, Alan, one question for you. I'm aiming for a new car in 2018. Would I be worth the 1,080-mile round trip to have it AMD'd? Good video opportunities. I would say so. If not, and you don't want to bring the car, just fly up. You can get from London to Aberdeen for about 80 quid, 90 quid, depending on the deals that are going. And then I'll pick you up from the airport, Joe. So let's do a collaboration. No problem. If you want to bring the car all the way up, that's going to cost you considerably a lot more. But then we can do a cool collaboration video. Might be cheaper me flying down to you if you want to do me specifically, but if you want to be at the unit, Anyway, it's an open conversation we can have another time instead of doing it on this live feed. But there you go. Andy Sharp, hi Alan. Is the new screen wash available at the autosave stores? Indeed it is. Or going on Amazon. Won't be on Amazon for a little while. I'm going to talk to you about Amazon actually. So we've got a lot of stuff on Amazon and it's doing really, really well. But you have to remember, someone else is storing the Amazon stuff in their Amazon distribution centers. So all the products have to be MSDS checked, safety checked, tested. So when we send them, that they know they can store them. So that's where it's going to be. Liam Doran's team, Mark, I wish. I'm a big fan of Liam Doran. No matter everything, whatever you want to say about Liam Doran, I'm a massive fan of his driving style, his attitude, and he's just a really nice guy when you meet him. I got to meet him at Autosport a couple of times, 2 Autosports, but then when I was in Grid Greece, obviously got to spend nearly a week personally around him and the team, and it was really interesting hanging out with the guys. So yeah, I've got a lot. I like Liam a lot, and I love the DS3s. Really, really, really cool car. Diesel, appreciate your answer. I'm open and honest. That's what I am. It looks like a good price to me. Joe Landon, let's do it. With 10 points to Mr. Moore. Oh, what did Mr. Moore? Is it Rallycross? Yes, high five. Cool. I guess I should learn how to read the King of Shine. Oh, what did I do? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm just gonna FEED King of Shine. No idea why. There we go. So that is it. A little roundup, a little hangout session for you guys for an hour, just to let you all know. Have a great 2017. I am going to be about next week. I'm hoping to do a pretty cool live session. That's why I've done this one, to kind of get the live sessions going again with a special guest. And it's going to be a hangout one, so it will be longer than this. And then hopefully, if some interesting conversations happen during it, we'll cut them up and make them intimate, individual videos that you guys can go and see on them individual topics. Dave, nice having you here, sir. Whoosh, been really cool hanging out. I hope you've enjoyed my little announcement that we're going to be doing a rallycross team next year. I cannot wait to show you all about that. If people come and see me at Autosport, I will have more information then. Also, we have just got a huge arrival of Rupes gear, and to help you trade guys out, we've also taken in the 1 litre products in as well. So we now have the 1 litre products as well, and if you've got a trade account with us, you will already get your discounts. Thank you so much for wishing my community a Merry Christmas and a massive 2018. It's super cool, Alan. I will be back next week, guys. The vlogs, well, we'll see what's happening with them. We've got a Tesla video coming up, a couple of cool videos, and Dan's here next week, so I will get all that done for you, update you on the social medias. Go check them out: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and check out my personal feeds. Just look for Alan Medcraft. You'll see my personal ones if you want to see day-to-day of what I'm doing in my own life rather than AMD related stuff. Guys, it has been a pleasure seeing all of you here. I just have to do a couple of things now. Where is that? Oh, this ain't gonna work, is it? I don't think so. Whoop. Browse. Okay. Cancel. Okay. I ain't gonna work. So all I'm gonna say, guys, is thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me here on this live feed. Over here, hopefully there will be a little tiny subscribe button, and up there will be a video chosen just for you.